Consumer and buyer behavior has evolved so much over time that the selling dynamic has become more buyer-centric, with the leverage formerly held by sellers as gatekeepers of product and transactional information all but gone. Today, buyers can browse online for solutions they need and decide for themselves which product in a broad range of choices is the one worth their time, their money, and their investment. Assuming all things being equal, user experience becomes the key factor that dictates the purchasing decisions of buyers. In fact, in a survey by Salesforce, around 72% of B2B buyers demand more valuable and personalized engagements from vendors. In this new environment, traditional sales-oriented relationships are quickly discarded for one where sales professionals function more like trusted advisors instead of stereotypical sellers just on the prowl for a quick deal. Because these new buyers have already evolved, sales organizations cannot operate using legacy approaches and still expect to achieve optimal success. The momentum has changed towards the buyer, and so should your playbooks. In a recent Forrester survey, more than 80% of sales leaders reported that their organizations and processes are evolving or have evolved to better meet buyer expectations. Are you one of those sales leaders? Have you, your sales team, and your organization evolved and adapted to sell more successfully to this new buyer? If so, then this high-level Changing the Game video series is probably not for you. However, if you are just starting or are still in the beginning phases of this transformational journey, then the concepts, approaches, and suggestions covered in these videos could be valuable to you right now. In fact, even if you have already adapted your sales approach to this new buyer, there could still be some additional insights in these videos that could make you and your team more effective. So with that in mind, we have provided you with some choice. Part 1 covers selling in today's market, where we look at how selling has been impacted by the emergence of a new, informed and socially active buyer. A buyer who only involves sellers when already more than 60% through their buying process. In Part 2, we look at who this new buyer is and how they have changed or redefined the alignment between the seller's sales approach and their own buying process. And in the final part of the series, we look at the business implications of what you and your organization need to do to adapt your sales process to win this new buyer's business, and how we can work with you to achieve that.